All right, guys. How do I look? How do I sound? Forget about how do I look. How do I sound? Because this is a shit camera anyway. So, where is he? No, I didn't forget about you guys. I was running late. I was actually setting this up and trying to get the new setup, or rather wire, hooked up to make sure that it was working. So I had to do a test real quick. So yeah, I'm instead of using my Wi-Fi, I'm hardwired in again, so that I can do more from home and not have to go to my parents to do it. So hopefully tonight this works out. This is I know I did this before uh, when I first started doing live streams, but even then when I was hardwired in, it was giving me shit. So hopefully this will work out better. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know why I sound stuffy, but yeah, like all day today. But I don't, I feel fine. It's one of those things. Look. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I switched today's topic at the last possible minute. Um, Tonight we're talking about the bird flu, right? So apparently this outbreak is not so much going to affect humans, but it's definitely going to affect our food supply. We'll get into that in a little bit. But moving forward, I'm hoping I could do more live streams from here, but we shall see. We'll see where this whole connection thing goes. And also, switching topics. I know we were supposed to do fire safety, and we were supposed to talk about bugging out or some shit like that. Like when to bug out, rather. Sorry, and I guess we'll do that another time when I have like nothing to talk about. Then we'll entertain those two topics. But being that so many things are happening, it's like it's again, it's just what it is. There's things changing every day, and I was like, I saw this bird flu topic. Actually, I saw it a couple of days ago. I didn't think anything of it. But now that I'm starting to read more about it, I'm like, all right, this is more serious because this is definitely going to affect our food source. And this is something we should absolutely be paying very close attention to because we already have a food shortage issue. And meats, sorry, took the hit because of the pandemic. Because why? They had lack of workers, they had nobody to process the chicken. People were getting sick, and now there's just a labor shortage, and now there's a delivery shortage, if you will, a lack of truckers of delivering. So we have all of that. Now we have this bird flu shortage. Bird flu that's affecting birds. That's going to be a bigger problem than a lot of people think. Now, David Lee, thank you for saying that. They are attacking our food. I think you guys heard me say this a couple times in the past. If you look at what's going on with meat, it seems like there's an attack on meat every chance they get. I think beef has been recalled last year alone, probably 6 or 7 times. They also recalled salad and I think it was like broccoli or some shit last year as well. But meat seems to be the go-to uh, outbreak of some kind of fucking, not infection, but disease. So, for those of you that think I'm bullshit about the meat, just type in beef recall 2021 and you'll see a bunch of articles, different points of the different time of the year where they were recalling all this beef, right? So at least with that recalling beef, it's a lot of it's manufacturing problems. Like they probably tainted the meat, they dropped some fucking pubic hairs in it, whatever it was. That's a different issue than your actual food getting sick, right? So birds are getting sick, and this is becoming a problem. And it's going to be a bigger problem down the lines. So Retro Oregon, yeah, I will be canning chicken now because fuck it, why not? I wanted to do it anyway before this bullshit popped up, and now I really got to kick it into high gear because I would say in about a month or so we're definitely going to see more of the problems with meat shortages across the board. Michigan lifestyle, they're not that they're trying to starve us to death. I think okay, how do I say this? They're not trying to starve us. They're trying to phase us over to that fake bullshit, that whatever that crap is, that impossible meat. They're trying to phase us over into that. That's the only thing I can think of, because they don't want us to eat meat. If you look at the Great Reset, when you look at the Great Reset, you have to click into the videos where they have like these little conferences. And in the conference, there's one where they're talking about how they want us to have a certain amount of meat. Like, I don't know, I think it was like a pound or some shit. They actually used grams, so I forgot what the grams were, but I think it was like a pound or two a week of meat is all you can have, right? Maybe it was up to 3. It might have been up to 3 pounds. But anyway, my point is they want to restrict the amount of meat we eat. And this is the Great Reset. So you guys have to look at it. Yeah, Brenda, I'm all right. I'm just like last minute flustering bullshit. Plus, I was actually bantering with somebody on the Angry Truth channel over something over the last video I did with Biden and his Supreme Court picks. Plus, it always takes me a couple minutes to get into the rhythm, so don't mind me. But anyway, the hell was I saying? Holy shit! I hate when I get in. I hate when I get distracted like that. But guys, meat being the being attacked, and it's going to be a gigantic problem. Now, when you go to like I said, when you go to the Great Reset, you have to click in the individual videos. Now, so you go on the Great Reset's YouTube channel, you're gonna see that intro video. When you look at that intro video, first of all, you got to watch it. It's amazing because they're telling us how they're going to fuck us. They're like, this is how we're going to fuck you. And they lay it out. You go down into the other videos, their later videos, they have other shit down there, guys, that's like, what the fuck? They're pretty much telling us how they're going to regulate our meat eating, how they're going to vaccinate the hell out of us with everything. Not just this one. Any of and all vaccines that come out, they're looking to inoculate us with. It's guys, they laid out the plans for us to get fucking tackled. Not tackled, sorry. They laid out the plan showing how they're gonna fuck us. So I mean, listen, you see how you guys have to do that research on your own. I mean, I could possibly drop the links to these videos in the community board. Maybe that'll help, but you'll almost wouldn't believe it unless you saw it for yourself. With that, guys, let's get into the live stream tonight. So let's see. The bird out flu is becoming a huge problem. The U.S. Department of Agriculture said bird flu has now been detected in flocks of birds in Kentucky and Virginia, and they also been detected in Tyson's chickens as well. 240,000 chickens were tested positive, or they're at least assuming. I don't know how they tested 240,000 birds individually, but whatever. So, according to the agency, the bird flu was found in, I'm going to fuck this up, Fauquier County, Virginia, and Fulton County, Kentucky, in February 12th. Non-poultry birds and commercial broiler chickens, respectively. So the bird flu was detected in commercial turkeys, also in Du Bois County, Indiana, as well. So, guys, these turkeys are also being affected as well. And I suspect if this gets worse, we're going to have a turkey shortage as well. Probably not even a turkey shortage. We just won't have turkeys come Thanksgiving. Therefore, I think people who are going to be doing turkey hunting, I think we're coming up on it soon here in New York, might have to bag one and then freeze it for the rest of the year. So as of right now, guys, there is no human cases of avian virus. None has been detected here in the United States anyway. But as a reminder, they want to tell you proper handling and cooking of poultry and eggs to an eternal temperature of 165 degrees will kill the bacteria and the viruses. So you should be fine if you are nervous about it. If you're that nervous, just send me a chicken. I'll can the shit and we'll be done with it. Broiler chickens in Fulton County, located near the border of Tennessee, were infected with the same H5N1 strain and of a highly pathogenic avian flu. as turkeys in Indiana. So turkeys were affected with the same H5N1 strain. They said this is Kentucky's first outbreak of the highly lethal bird flu, which killed more than 50 million chickens and turkeys back in 2015. So, guys, you see where this narrative is going. It's everywhere. It's going to pop up everywhere eventually. And I don't know if again, this is a an attack on the chickens. I mean, listen, I would like to think this is an accident, but this is just too much on the nose. Go Shura. I was just thinking that in the back of my head. That the next thing that pops up, guys, is probably going to be mad cow disease again. Right now, I don't think it's actually gone anywhere. Cows have been popping up with it here and there, but I think it's going to be another outbreak, like we saw a few years back, right? Probably 10 years ago, 15 years ago when we saw this. So we're definitely going to see that popping up, or some kind of cowpox or something like that popping up in cows that's going to affect our meat here in the United States as well. So it's just a matter of time, guys, before they get them all. Like I said, meat is under attack. The disease is hitting the market as poultry supplies are down due to strong demand and labor shortages at meat plants during the COVID-19 pandemic. Government data show that U.S. frozen chicken supplies was down 14% from a year ago. And at the end of December, while turkey inventories were down 23%. So I don't know who's eating turkey in December, but whatever, not the point. Turkey is also down 23%, guys. So again, they're painting the picture for us as to what the rest of this year is going to look like with turkey and chicken. Do I think this is a big to do? Yes, because down the line it's going to be a bigger problem, if you will. Beard looks better. Nikki, yeah, I shaved my beard. Labor shortage. Steve W. Listen, they've been talking about labor shortages for the last 6 months now. I thought that even now, with everybody wanting to go to work and a lot of these places not implementing the shot, I'm thinking there shouldn't be a shortage of workers because people want to work. People want to go back to work. And being that they're also firing people from the big cities, like here in New York City, we're going to be talking about that later tonight on the Angry Truth channel. We're going to be talking about the world they want to create, the elites. We're going to be talking about the 1,400 people that were fired here in New York City Friday. And we're going to be talking about Bob Saget's autopsy report later tonight on the Angry Truth channel at 10:10. So that's what we'll be talking about tonight. Okay, so SH, you said Purdue and Tyson, both locations within 10 minutes. And I'm surprised to hear that Purdue's not on this list, but whatever. Listen, guys, we're probably going to pivot, right? So a lot of us are probably can eat rabbit. I know a lot of people don't like rabbit. Rabbit's actually good if you cook it right. And then rabbit's going to be coming up with some weird disease. Now, there is a disease going on in the rabbit community. I don't think it's running rampant, but it's there. I forgot what the name of the disease was. I'm pretty sure one of you guys will put it up here. But I saw that probably a few months back. I'm going to say about as far back as maybe August or September. That rabbits were having an issue as well. And when I saw that, I'm like, yo, they're really going after the meat. They're going after everything and anything we can eat. Look at deers. Deers have that zombie disease that they got. You have rabbits that have their own disease. Chicken are being attacked again with the avian flu. I'm pretty sure the cows are going to pop up with something. They're trying to cover all their bases. And then fish. And then fish is going to start being attacked soon. Now, fish are dying off in the ocean due to the pollution and all that crazy shit. We're probably going to be seeing an attack on them as well. But we will see. Love elk meat. And elk, yes, a lot of people like elk meat, and that's probably going to be attacked as well. And bison meat as well, right? So, I mean, listen, it's just how they're writing this out. And then a lot of us are going to be, and then you notice, guys, the meat's under attack. You go to the supermarket, you see less meat, but what do you see stacked? Plentiful of it. That Impossible Meat shit. You go to the supermarket, you're like, some people are seeing bare shelves with meats, and some people are not. Somebody emailed me earlier today. I actually forgot who it was, but they showed me pictures of their meat section, and it was stock plentiful. They didn't have a problem with it. Other places are seeing the problem, but those of you that are seeing the meat problem, when you look around, you're like, all right, there's no meat here, but Impossible meat is stacked high. So yeah, it's not. It's going to be what you call it. Yes, fake meat is there. Fake meat will always be there. They're going to be pushing that shit, and then they're going to have like little taste testers, right? Those stupid people that hang out in the fucking supermarket. Here you go. Here's some fake meat. I guarantee you won't be able to tell the difference. And then they shove this shit in your mouth, and then you'll eat it and be like, man, that's not that bad. Especially if you're having withdrawals from meat. David Darko. This is a shirt I got in Sedona, Arizona, a bunch of years back. It's like a skeleton, cowboy hat skeleton on it. Nothing big. I am doing more T-shirts. I know you guys saw the last T-shirt I came out with the Angry Truths channel. Sorry. So there'll be more T-shirts like that coming. I'll be phasing out some and introducing new ones, just so that I keep a small, not a small inventory, but small pick. You know, because some of the T-shirts are at the time whatever went down, right? Like Stupid Doesn't Live Here. I'll probably be phasing that T-shirt out soon. Again, trying to keep it fresh and keep it going, and hopefully the T-shirt business picks up a little bit. But listen, it's only going to pick up with you guys. It's not going to pick up with like the rest of the world. I'm not looking to do that, but it's only going to pick up with you guys. I do not eat catfish. Trouble is, I do not eat catfish. I know a lot of people that don't eat catfish, so bottom feeding fish, right? Like I love lobster. Lobster's the shit. Until lobster comes out with some kind of fucked up disease, I'll be eating that as well. And lobster is expensive. Now, with meat's being attacked the way it is, and the shortages we are seeing in some places with meat, this chicken thing is definitely going to compound the food shortage without a doubt. Turkey shortage is probably going to be for Thanksgiving. I'm 1,000% sure, though we got a few months to get there. So there'll probably be nothing but young turkeys like there were last year. So last year we saw nothing but young turkeys. You were able to get your hands on older turkeys, but young turkeys suck. I don't care what anybody says. And I won't be eating that again. So if I can't get my hands on an older turkey, we'll be having chicken or steak for Thanksgiving. But it is what it is. Yeah, Kevin Grip. Catfish is great. Catfish is the shit, man. I don't know. Hudson Valley limited editions. I'll think of something. I don't know. You did that new shirt just to make. Pure Blood, yes. So the Pure Blood T-shirts, Pure Blood Prepper here is like, he said, you made that shirt just for me to buy it. I'm like, I guess, yeah. You know, like I said, these T-shirts I'll probably be doing another few this week, I guess, and then we'll see what other ideas I come up with, or ideas you guys come up with. We'll turn them into T-shirts. Because why not? Now, I'm looking down. For those of you like, what the fuck's he looking down at? I'm looking down on my iPad. So it's not eye level with me like it usually is. It's down on a ottoman. So, because, you know, I'm home. Fine girl, I could do that. By the end of the show, I should be able to add the white T-shirt color to it. It's not a big deal. More on Prepper. I am leaving Thursday to Texas. So the Texas trip is happening Thursday, and I think we'll be back Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Frog legs, no thank you. Rabbit season, duck season. Sun Observer, yes. That's what we'll be eating next. We'll be transitioning over to, like, I guess, gamier meats, right? Because they keep this shit up, guys. We're not gonna have fucking meat to eat, and then by that time, I would rather eat just fucking fruits and vegetables, because I'm not trying that impossible shit. I think it's just a ploy, but whatever. All right, guys. The last thing: infections in the chickens being raised for meat triggered more restrictions on U.S. exports with China. Don't know why the fuck we're sending chicken to China. I think China could fucking starve for all I care. But nonetheless, we're sending chicken to them. And they blocked poultry products from Kentucky. China did. The audacity. But whatever. Last week, buyers like China and Korea limited poultry purchases from Indiana due to the outbreak at a commercial turkey farm there. So again, Korea and China, the audacity on them, are putting what you call restrictions on chickens from there. Now I get it. They don't want chickens going there that's infected, but these are the same people that infected the entire world. And I know some of you guys are like, well, the U.S. did it. I don't want to hear this shit. The fucking lab is in China. That's where it started. That's who's getting the blame. I'm not gonna sit here and splitting hairs on who fucking started. They did. Jason D, I heard about raccoon. I'm not trying it. I'm not. I mean, like, I have to be fucking, up Shit's Creek to be eating raccoon. So, guys, again, this bird flu thing will definitely. They're gonna start putting fucking security tags on chicken packages. So let's put it like that. A lot of you saw what they did with the meat in Florida and the Walmart. They put a security tag on it, right? They had the chicken in the gate. Now listen, if somebody wanted to steal that, they absolutely could. They could just walk out with it. And when they get outside, not outside, but they get home, they can cut the plastic behind underneath the grate and then just cut the meat up and pull the meat out in pieces if they really wanted it that way. But we're going to start seeing more of those security tags on fucking meats across the nation. Now, a lot of the stores, again, like the Smash and Grabs, they had already started seeing an uptick in shoplifting in supermarkets. So I think the uptick in shoplifting in the United States across the board. And yes, Nikki, you could definitely use wire cutters, but the problem is the people who are stealing it are probably not smart enough to have wire cutters, right? So that's why I said they're probably going to pull it through the holes like morons. Not the point. So with shoplifting going up, guys, we're seeing more meats being stolen, right? Now, for those of you that are seeing less meat on the shelves, part of that could be because people are stealing. I mean, guys, we're watching videos all over the place, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. You're seeing meat being stolen, right? You're seeing people trying to walk out with shopping carts of meat and no one's stopping them. So this is just going to get worse. And now that the chicken thing is entered the arena, someone said beavers. I don't know. No, thank you. And squirrel. I've never had squirrel. I don't think I would actually eat squirrel. Squirrel could suck my dick. I wouldn't touch that. Eat more cooter. You could do that, I guess. I don't know. My ex is having a meat withdrawal. Yeah, guys, listen, that's the other thing too. A lot of us meat eaters, we're gonna be going through some hard times, man. If they start limiting the amount of meat we buy, we're definitely gonna see a fucking problem. Now, for local farmers, they're in a better position as long as their food doesn't get sick. If the chickens, the cows don't get sick, they should be fine. And local farmers is probably what we should be hitting up right now. Especially those of you that live near farmers that can do that. Now I know that Hudson Valley Prepping, he lives up north. There's a lot of farmers up by him, and there's a meat butcher shop there that sells like one of the best ground beefs around. I would hit him up and buy my meat from them before having to contend with going to the supermarket, waiting online, or getting one pack of meat with a fucking security tag on it and then bringing it to the fucking cashier. SH, thank you for the donation. Okay, he wrote. Okay, so SH wrote, protect your flock, cover the roof with the tarp, don't clean the coop, clean the eggs. Well, don't have bird feeders for wild birds. Okay. And he says, I love my chickens at AP. So, all right, that makes sense. But, I can't grow chickens here. I live in an apartment. And hopefully when we get out of it, I'm in Hudson Valley. Which butcher? Mike, if you're on here, do me a favor. Nikki Millennium's asking which butcher by you. I know you know the name of it, but I had a burger at a pizza joint that got their beef from that butcher spot. It was like one of the best burgers I ever had. Plus, they also bake their own bread. Mueller's, if I'm saying that right. Mueller's is the name of it. Yeah, Tony Smith, we get what eating the coochie is. It's, so you don't have to celebrate it. We get it. $2.50 a pound. Tyson's up 10%. Is it up 10%? I thought they would have. They thought the market for Tyson would have tanked after that report of 240,000 birds being sick, and that means, if I'm not mistaken, they have to destroy those birds. No, right, we can't eat them. I mean, whatever, but they have to destroy the birds. So again, we'll probably be seeing a meat shortage in the next few weeks. Actually, not the next couple months, the next few weeks. So let's see. Walmart locking down birds, right? I mean, meat. We're gonna see more of that locking down technique of food. Which, guys, I would have never thought in a million years we would sit here and have to fucking take a piece of meat to the cashier. Could you unlock this, sir? You know, never thought in a million years we'd be seeing any shit like that. That's crazy talk to me. And then if somebody would have told me that even a few months ago, I'd have been like, that's overboard. Maybe having people stand online outside of the supermarket and go in one at a time, fine. But to sit there and put actual security tags on the meat, that's fucking insane. I would have never thought in a million years I would have saw that. So when I saw that, I thought it was satire. Then I started seeing more and more people talk about it. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. There's no way. And then I looked at articles in actual news media's talking about it. I'm like, so this shit's real. Like, all right, so it's not satire. It's fucking real. They're locking meat up, and people have to go to the cashier to get it unlocked, and that's just fucking embarrassing. Lulu 59. Like I said, we are looking to get out hopefully by the end of this year. Cooter is turtle. I thought cooter was also vagina, but sorry, we're not gonna go there. We're looking to get out of here. So, like I said, we're going to Texas this week, and when we get to the Georgetown area, but which is outside of Austin, when we get to the Georgetown area, we're going to be looking at a couple of apartments there for starters. Uh, the wife doesn't want to get a house because she wants to get a house, but not yet. We want to make sure that we're good. We want to make sure we like the area before we commit to the area. So it's like anything in life. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing this week. A couple of police tests opened up. I think Texas State Troopers. I was looking into that. I'll be filling out an application for that this week, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I know I'll have to make a couple of trips to Texas if I'm going to be taking these state tests and physical course. Sorry, physical examinations. I'm gonna have to take. I have to be going there a couple of times. So with that, I'll be buying a new vehicle because this piece of shit that I'm driving around in is not going to make it. Absolutely won't. Add love. I don't know if cannibalism's next. That's a little rough. I mean, if cannibalism happens, that's like down the line. That's years down the line. The diet is working out. I am eating way less. I do feel better. Dropping weight very slowly. I also found out why I'm dropping weight slowly. My vitamin D levels are down. So I have to get my vitamin D levels up to drop more weight. That's also why I think I got COVID a month ago. Because my vitamin D levels were low. And I know that they're low during wintertime, and also being that I'm black, my vitamin D levels are low. But normally they're high because I take them. And I haven't taken them in a while. And when I got COVID, I was trying to figure out why I got it. Now I figured out why. It was just a multitude of things. Body being run down and worn out. My vitamin D was low, so I'm deficient in vitamin D. And then I watched this video, and this guy talking about getting your vitamin D back up is going to do X, Y, and Z. So I knew it was going to help me lose weight and boost my testosterone, but also feeling tired and shit like that. I was like, all right. So I started taking it, and I have felt better in the last couple of days. So, vitality. I'm strong because I used to work out. I haven't worked out like the way I'm working out now in months. Like, with all the bullshit going on, man. It's fucking, it I guess took a toll on me, rather. And in Hudson Valley, still trying to get me to buy the Dodge Durango, the RT. And I looked at it. It's a nice car. We're going to actually go to Dodge and sit in the car. We're going to do vehicle testing when we come back from Texas. So, yeah. We'll be looking at the Dodge Durango. We'll be looking at the Tahoe as well. And I was looking at the what is that? The Chevy Tahoe, Dodge Durango, and it's the other one, the Denali. Who's that by? Is that by Dodge? GMC. They were looking at the Denali as well. Do you take vitamin supplements? More on Prepper? I do. I take vitamin D3 now. I take lysine, and then I take these test boosters with all these other added shit in it. And I need to start taking vitamin E and C again. And I do take vitamin K, Juby Joe. And also with vitamin D, you have to take it with fattening foods, like healthy fats, like avocados, fish, things like that. You have to take vitamin D with that because vitamin D is a fat soluble, right? And I probably could drink more milk or more milk than I'm drinking now. And I don't drink milk at all. Like I haven't had milk in like pure milk in months. If I have any milk, it's like almond milk or oat milk. But I haven't had any real milk in a long time. I online subscriber, I take ZMA, so that's magnesium and zinc. So I do take that. Eggs and avocado. I'll check it out. A Prius XXL? What? No. Why? Is that a trick one? Are you fucking with me? The Prepping Mantis. I never heard of the Prius XXL. Cause I need a big vehicle because of the kids. So AZ Prepper said no Dodge Durango, a shitty truck. Okay. Well, you can take that up with Mike from Hudson Valley Prepping. But I've read good things about it. So listen, every car, there's somebody that's gonna say it's a shitty car, right? Yes, almonds do have nipples, David Lee. Someone's always gonna say that car's shitty, this car's shitty. The Tahoe, the 2021 and the 2022 had very good ratings for being the truck of its size. The downside is it drinks fucking gas like water. So there is that. And William Alexander says Durango's the way to go. I got a Dodge F250 on diesel. Yeah, now we're talking about cars. Do you make your own oat milk, Josh? No, I do not make my own oat milk. I will never get a Dodge again. Horrible brand. Lady Dagger Status says she'll never get another Dodge. Like I said, there's always, like, I had this Mariner, Mercury Mariner. They don't even make it anymore. And it's hanging in there, but it's barely hanging in there. Like, I mean, Mike's seen this shit. It looks like fucking garbage. So I need something new. And if I'm going to be driving back and forth to Texas, I don't know how many times I'm going to be driving back and forth. I mean, it's probably easier to fly. But if I'm going to be doing that trip, I need something reliable. Giselle is on life support. Okay, that came out of nowhere. We're talking about trucks, so someone brought up Giselle. Giselle. But Dodge boys have more fun, I guess. Yeah. More parking lots from New York, Chevy. Yeah, Chevy. I'm looking at. I'm liking rather. Sorry, I'm liking what I'm reading about it. But again, the only way you're really gonna know is so you sit in the vehicle. Yeah, Terry. I know too much gas, but fuck it. It is what it is. Um, I like full size vehicles. Like again, driving around in the Mercury Mariner, it was like the lesbian's vehicle of 2010 to 15, right? So I'm driving around in that thing, and every time I get in that car, I feel my testosterone dropping, fucking every minute I'm sitting in the thing. So I really don't want to deal with it anymore. You will grow and get a Suburban. A Suburban's too big. And see now, it's Suburban Barry. Suburban's too big. And it's obnoxious. And it's a fucking pain in the ass to park here. Though I'm only going to be here for a little bit, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, and he's like, it took us 5 minutes to open the hood, right? Because the latch was fucking jammed. I had to fucking wiggle it back and forth to open the latch to open the hood. So, yeah, it's a piece of shit, guys. And I would love a pickup. Maybe I should wait to get to Texas to get a pickup. I don't know. But how's prepping preacher? Who's that? I have no clue who that is. Can't dodge it, ram it. That's a good one. Can't dodge it, ram it. Sonny Gallo says it's so very screwed. Yeah. I mean, listen, guys. If the corporations out there, if they're going to start feeding into this bullshit with the shortages, right? With the meat shortages, with the chicken now getting the fucking bird flu, with the cows not getting sick now, but with the meat being recalled every chance they get, are we screwed? No. For those of us that live near areas that have farms, we should be turning to the farmers then, right? So now, if that's where if that's what we have to do to continue to eat meat, then so be it. I suspect that down the line they're going to be infecting the farmers' um, livestock as well, and then we're really going to see some fucking problems. No, I'm just a lesbian for driving that fucking Mercury Mariner. Such an embarrassing car. Ugh. That's what we have to do. We have to. And listen, we should have been supporting farmers from a long time now, but uh, 007, a Ford Escape is the Mercury Mariner. It's like they're one and the same. It's like fucking holy shit, man. It's just a shitty car. Um, Flagstaff is an expensive area. Probably is. I get that. When I drove through it, I'm like, this looks like a rich ass area. But yeah, guys. Respect. Sorry, I was reading something else. Um, do yourself a favor and hit the farmers now. Go to a farm that's actually producing meat. Because I know not all farms produce meat. Just because it's a farm doesn't mean that they're going to produce meat. They might just give you eggs and milk from the cows. But if they are producing meat, start hitting them up and start putting meat away. Now, either dry the meat out, freeze it, vacuum seal it, and freeze it. You're gonna have to start stocking this meat away because we are definitely gonna see fucking bigger meat issues down the line, and I'm talking about probably in the next couple weeks to the next couple months. We're definitely gonna be seeing some serious shit with that. Um, and that's about it, guys. I mean, the meat issue is there, and they're not even hiding it anymore. They're just fucking straight up telling us we're fucking your meat, and there's nothing you can do about it. They have a transfer tax in Texas. Buy something in Texas. Odessa. You know what? And I was thinking about that. Oh, I've been Yardbird. I've been to Texas. Yeah, I know everybody drives like a maniac. And the crazy thing is, I'm gonna be renting a car, and the car is gonna be a 4-cylinder, so it's not like I'm gonna be able to keep up with anybody. All right, so yeah, there is that. Watching everybody fly past me while I'm in this fucking 4-cylinder beater car, right? But yes, as far as buying a car in Texas, I don't. If it was cheaper, I might be able to do it, but I don't think I would register the car back in New York. Then I would just leave it registered in Texas, and then when I move to Texas, it's just already registered. Instead of registering it back here to New York to then register it back to Texas, right? I might as well just keep it registered here while I get everything in order before we leave, right? So Texas doesn't have extra food. The corn-fed chickens are eating it all up. You can put beef, cattle, dairy. Well, listen, guys, there's crazy drivers here in New York City as well. I mean, I'm fucking one of them. But I know in Texas, everybody fucking flies. Tony says, fly to Texas. Yeah, I guess the driving back and forth might be much. Um, we the People said he smoked 20 pounds of venison jerky last week. Very good. Guys, as soon as I get a house, I'm getting all that kind of shit. Like smokers and things like that. I know you could build your own smoker house or whatever. You could probably build it. I probably would try that at first. But, I don't know. I'm fucking tired today, man. I was doing a lot today. I filmed a lot of videos just to, I guess, keep you guys entertained while I'm gone. I'm gonna see if I can pull a live stream or two while I'm out there in Texas. I don't think, I don't think it should be a problem, and we will see. How many? Not how many. I'll probably do one. I'm not gonna do fucking two. Tomorrow morning, guys, we do have the midweek, the Wednesday midweek morning report. That's next Wednesday. Rogue account, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Anything over 6,000 pounds qualifies for a. Gotcha. All right. So then I shouldn't go over 6,500 pounds. Sorry. Because I know here in New York, if it's over that weight, if I'm not mistaken, you have to get a commercial license plate. I forgot what the weight is, but there's a certain weight on the truck. After it hits that weight, you have to get a commercial license plate here in New York State, right? And you can't park it on the street. You have to park it in your garage, or you have to park it at a garage. So I live in a residential neighborhood. In theory, if I bought a truck pickup and it was too heavy, I'd have to put commercial plates on it, and I can't park it on the street. I have to park it at the garage. It's a pain in the fucking ass. So Ivan Joe, can an Angry Prepper, can I please suggest something that is fantastic for your health? Yes, Ivan and Joe, you could absolutely you can absolutely suggest something for the health. And again, Rogue account, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. That was pretty cool. Thank you. Predicts some clairvoyant who predicted 9/11 and Brexit. There'll be another pandemic in 2022. Well, John Connor, another pandemic in 2022 is not a far off. I'm almost betting on it, counting on it. I just don't know which one they're gonna go with, because they're releasing so many diseases. They're who knows what it's gonna be? But I could almost bet. Now, I found something interesting. For those of you that are not following, they think, I don't know how they think, but they don't know, but they say they think they found the cure for HIV. Interestingly enough, there's small traits or a connecting gene of HIV in the vaccine. And with that, they come out with the cure for HIV seemingly 6, 7 months, no, seemingly a year later. That's a little bit on the nose for me, guys, if you ask me. I think there's something up with that. But again, that's my conspiracy theory antennas going up. Whew. I think things overplate. I think things over. See, plate is commercial. Okay, all right. Yes, I heard that. So again, guys, we definitely gonna have a fucking busy year, busy fucking year, and it's and Escape from Babylon says and over and over. They're gonna keep hammering us with bullshit. That's what they do. That's how they do it. They hammer us with bullshit, and then they get people sick because people are worrying. Like, well, what's going to be the next pandemic thing? Like right now, I don't care. I don't care what the next thing. Uh, there's no cure or vaccine for it. Paul. So yeah, it was an article I just read today. It was a cure for the HIV. They said they think they did it. And yes, Johnny, that's the easier solution, right? The cure for HIV is don't sleep around, right? Or wear a condom. But yeah, it was just an article I read. My phone's inside. It was just an article I read earlier today that like they think they found it. I'm like, okay. Actually, let's see if we can find it, because it was like, okay, you're right. Breaking news: HIV patient may be cured after stem cell transplant. So there was stem cell technology involved. Wolf Mule, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. So it was a stem cell transplant that may be the cure for HIV. Not saying that it is. So again, guys, just a little on the nose. That's it. Tony Blackman. I mean, listen. Here's the problem. This is the interesting problem that we are in right now. We're in this chamber where we are not going to believe anything anymore because everything's a fucking lie, right? And so now, what do we believe? What do we believe and what don't we believe? What do we just fucking go up? That's bullshit. And what do we go? Oh, that's real. They put us in this boat of believing things and not believing things, and now every time something comes out, for example, like Bob Saget's autopsy report, I don't believe that shit for a second. So again, in 10 minutes, we're gonna phase over. We're gonna change over to the name of truth and talk about that. But all I'm gonna say is, I'm not buying that autopsy report, or something else happened, right? So there's just so many things. And then you hear about the new HIV cure. You're like, they come out with a cure knowing that the vaccines have a bit of HIV in them. I forgot it was like a trait or some shit in it. So then, like, it's a little interesting, right? And then you got, I think it's Moderna working on um, a vaccine, if not, or a pill for myocarditis. Crafty veteran, guns and survival. Yeah, I guess we're all angry. We're all fucking uh, over the bullshit. I mean, it's just so much bullshit going on, guys. Like, I mean, like, really, how much more red flag events are we going to take? How many more times are we going to get stepped on and treated like morons until we absolutely say fuck it, enough's enough, right? We keep taking this shit, you know, and this year is probably going to be a doozy. I think we're gonna see some exceptional shit. Online subscriber. I mean, here's the catch, right? I mean, it took them forever to do it, but it took them till now to figure that out. Like, you know, I mean, like I said, like they could have released that probably a few years ago. And now they're coming out with all of these vaccines and all these cures, and they're working on new vaccines and new cures. All in the last 6 months to a year, they started announcing these. I'm like, it's just a bit fucking weird if you ask me. Hudson Valley Prepping will be going live tomorrow, discussing the cyber attack or the incoming cyber attack. Hudson Valley Prepping is going to talk about the cyber attack that might be headed this way later this week. So there's intel going around, flying around the prepper community, saying that there's going to be or might be cyber attack that causes an blackout nationwide. So we have to pay attention to that. You got to go to Hudson Valley's live stream tomorrow, and he'll talk about it there. Mike, do me a favor. If you could put the time and just put the time as to when you're going to have that live stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow night. So just know that, guys. And he'll put the time in the chat in a couple of minutes. Sarah Johnson, I'll touch on the blackout and the midweek morning report tomorrow morning. But I'm only going to touch on it because I want you guys to head over to Hudson Valley Prepping's live stream tomorrow, and he'll talk about it more. But me and him were talking about it earlier today. He said 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival's YouTube channel at 8 p.m. He'll have a live stream talking about the cyber attack that might be coming. Again, guys, everything's a might and a maybe. Nothing is a guaranteed. The intel that he gave me, rather, because he got first, is somebody that's saying that the likeliness of this happening is there. So again, it is what it is, guys. That's why I said it might, because I don't want to sit there and be like, it's going to happen, guys, because I'm so sure of it. We're not sure of anything. I've heard of so many cyber attacks between, I don't know, when I started prepping and now that was going to shut America down and all this other bullshit. Here we are. We're still here. We're still standing. So, but this one sounds a little more credible, being that it's coming from somebody with the actual background in this. But we'll see. Again, listen to his live stream tomorrow at 8, and then tomorrow morning I'll be touching on it a little bit, and then we'll go from there. But again, guys, it's something to pay attention to. That's all it is. That's all it is. You put it in the back of your head, and you just pay attention to these things. That's all we do. We're not to sit here and get scared and be like, oh my God, this shit's on. No. Just know about it, leave it in the back of your head, and let it stay there. So, guys, while we're at it, do me a favor if you don't mind. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I do not care either way. I am fucking extremely tired today for some reason. I did work out today, and I worked out in the cold. It was really fucking cold outside, so maybe it beat up my body a little bit. I don't know. Guys, it could be a false flag, right? It could be us doing the cyber attack and then blaming Russia. Who knows? We don't know. Nonetheless, guys, even if it is the United States doing this, right, and blaming it on Russia, or if it's actually Russia, nonetheless, a blackout would be bad, right? I suspect, this is me, that this whole Ukraine shit is bullshit, and by the end of this week, fucking Biden and Putin will be sucking each other's dicks. That's me. That's my personal opinion. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. If this cyber attack does pan out to be something, and they blame Ukraine, and they blame Russia, then we might be going into war. But if this doesn't pan out, this blackout doesn't pan out, and they sit down and talk this shit out, it'll be another fucking oh my god moment. So yeah, guys, yeah, more on Prepper. We are getting old. So it's like I said, David Lee. Yes, a cyber attack is worse than a nuke. Absolutely is. With all the shit that shuts down, um, a power grid will kill us. Yeah, listen, guys. You know what? It would be bad. A nuclear war going off in several spots in the United States, a nuclear attack going off several spots is bad because then you're also contending with radiation. But a blackout at the magnitude of what they're saying, which I don't think it's impossible, I just think it's hard to do. It's not as easy as one would think. It would be bad, but I don't think it would be the fucking end. I think that we would absolutely we would get the power back up and running, but there would be a couple of weeks, especially in certain spots, if not months, of no power and pandemonium breaking down. Now you can have a lot of damage, you can have a lot of destruction in a couple of weeks to fucking an hour. I'm sorry, a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Bearded observers says 72 hours. I would think so. 72-hour breakdown sounds about right. Randy, yes, radiation affects the whole world, but when you're talking about a nuclear attack and everyone attacking everyone, I think that's a bit worse than a blackout itself, right? Because with a blackout, for example, I could head to a community upstate New York and hang out with these people, and we would be living off our generators and solar generators and things like that. That's still doable. It'll be hard, but it's doable. But a nuclear attack, that's fucking and it's not just one nuke, guys. It's not boom and one explosion. We're talking about multiple attacks over over the United States. And the thing with nuclear attacks, guys, is the radiation stays around for a long time. A blackout, once you figure out the hacking mechanism and what the hacker did, you could reverse that easily. But you can't reverse a nuclear attack. That's why I think a nuclear attack's a lot worse than a blackout. I would rather a blackout than a nuclear attack, especially a cyber attack, because a cyber attack can be reversed, guys. Right? And then thank you, Mike. There would be no nuclear winter, right? Now an EMP, that's a different ball game altogether. Now you're talking about some shit that fries everything, and then takes a long time to fix. Cyber attack can be reversed, right? And yes, Pamela, I know there wouldn't be a nuclear attack. China wants our soil, actually. Not so much Russia does, but China does. But yeah, guys, it would be it would be interesting to see where this week goes. And again, I don't think there's going to be a cyber attack, but it's something that we should definitely keep in the back of our heads. That's all. That's all I be saying. All right, guys. So with that being said, we're gonna head over to the Angry Truth channel. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about Bob Saget. What the fuck did I say we were going to talk about on the Angry Truth channel? We're going to be talking about Bob Saget, the world they created. And we'll be talking about Bob Saget tomorrow morning as well. So for those of you that don't want to stick around for the Angry Truth channel, we can also talk about Bob Saget tomorrow morning. Also, we'll be talking about the give, send, go mess tomorrow morning as well. All right, guys. So I will see you guys over at the Angry Truth channel in about 2-3 minutes. Thank you for watching.